Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Falcons will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Now the pitch. Just destroying his way through the field. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Might as well give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your... immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Air Force Falcons offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and make.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Wait, Ryan, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
On the option, he'll keep it himself. Quick toss. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Polly.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time. Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing them.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Army. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. It's a reverse. Shakes off the defender. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, and we called on twice in the victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Give to the running back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Here comes the option. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Smashes through. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to run for it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The option look. Now the pitch. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Black Knights trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Number 12.
Yeah, have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy, and you see the explosive capabilities in making it happen on his own.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Falcons will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
This time it's complete. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Army! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. He'll do it himself. The pitch. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! Titans.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Kennesaw State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On second down, they'll take to the air. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Army.
And the Falcons line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Oh, what a move to get room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's a real nowhere man. No gain land.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something to do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Using the back as the receiver on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Got the first down and more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Set, hut, Ringo! Ringo!
on the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. Finds a He is smashing people. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Army! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll run play action. Unleashes one. It's complete. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He'll keep it himself. Now the toss. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the pummeling has started.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Line getting set on second down. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to the air one more time. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The give to the fullback. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
Afterburners coming. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Okay, ready? On first down from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Here we go. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
The Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Marquez. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Second down.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. After 35, he's open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Feeling some heat. Got his man. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball here. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the Black Knights pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.